We saw it earlier this month. San Diego 350, a local group of climate advocates taking over the office of Congressman Scott Peters. KPBS environment reporter Eric Anderson spoke with the group's executive director about its dispute with Peters over the Green New Deal.
Let's talk about the Green New Deal. What is it? When you think of the Green New Deal, what are you envisioning it to be?
It's the only proposed policy that really addresses the climate crisis at the scale of the problem. And it's a public program that invests in people and infrastructure in order to transform our energy sector and our economy as the science demands. And it also prioritizes working families and frontline communities.
The framework that it sets up, what does that look like or sound like?
The UN report has told us that we have about 10 years to really reduce carbon pollution in the atmosphere. And so it first of all sets expectations that we will meet those reductions, and it envisions the large financial investment that would be required to really transform our economy into a clean energy economy.
Of the four Democrats, Peters is the only one who's not supporting it. Do you accept his explanation for why?
Well, you know, he's said that he supports the climate parts of the Green New Deal, but not the equity parts. But that's problematic because we know that the climate crisis is going to severely disrupt our entire economy. And so we need to make sure that climate solutions not only reduce carbon pollution, but also create jobs.
Have you sat down and talked to the congressman about this?
Basically, he's told us that he supports the climate part of the Green New Deal, but not the equity part. And he also has said that he has a problem with the fact that it's a resolution. But he hasn't suggested alternative, really bold, comprehensive climate action like the Green New Deal. You know, we're not married to the Green New Deal, but we need something at that scale that will really accomplish the goals in the short window that we have available to do that.
You've tried to convince him to change his position. Tell me what that's been like for you. What have you done, and kind of where is that going?
We have tried to change his position, and I'll just say that I do think that the campaign has been successful because from the beginning, since the beginning of the campaign, both Representatives Vargas and Davis have come on board to co-sponsor the Green New Deal. And I also think that Representative Peters has engaged on the issue much more than he had previously. And so far, we have sent postcards, we have made phone calls, we have met with the congressman, we've held rallies outside his office. But
you held rallies inside of his office, too.
Yes, but I was going to say, we haven't, you know, we didn't take that step lightly. We really tried a range of actions prior to that to convince him, because, you know, climate change is a planetary emergency. Basically, our house is on fire, and it's unfortunate that many of our elected officials, including Representative Peters, have really failed to take the bold climate action required.
When you look at the efforts to draw attention to this issue, what gives you hope?
I'd say that more than anything else at this point, what gives me hope is the large numbers of young people who are taking action to combat climate change.
That interview is from the KPBS Climate Change Desk. You can find more stories at kpbs.org.